Hey, what's up? This is Jared with the App Podcast. We're going to take a look at iTake-5. Basically, what iTake-5 does is take a photo. You could either use the camera by tapping there, or you can choose a photo from your photo gallery. The app then brings back 5 different versions of your photo for you to choose from. So let's actually just use a picture that I have already built in here, or already taken. Let's use this picture. Now it's going to bring that picture and then it's going to throw a whole bunch of other options up there. Looking at the small thumbnail, it's kind of hard to see whether or not there's much of a difference. So you can click up here to really get a close view of these pictures. I know they're hard to hear, but there are actually some sound effects going on in the background. So we could zoom in here really close and get good detail and see the difference between the two photos and decide which one we like better. So I'm going to decide that I like the right one better. So I'm going to select that one. It's going to discard the other one and bring another one down. So if I click on it again, it'll do the same thing. So I'll say I need to go in and look close again. Let's say I like both of those, or I want to see what they would look like if they were blended. Click in the middle and it will actually blend those two photos together. So let's keep the one that we blended, then let's blend those ones together as well. So now what we could do is we could compare what we have now against one of the other ones that was thrown away, or we can decide to keep it. Now the confusing thing is, or the only confusing thing here is that the save function is simply just tapping on that one and then it saves. Now I didn't really understand that at first. I thought, typically there's a save button, save to library, or at least something pops up that says saved to library or whatnot. But simply by clicking there, your image was saved to the library. So now if I was to actually go and view my camera roll, that picture would show up in there. Oops, now it's loading it into the app, which is not what I meant to do, but you get what I'm saying. So it does save your image right away by clicking on it, and then you can go and send it to somebody or email it or use it as a background or whatever you wanted to do with the picture. So you can also rotate your phone and view them side by side like this as well. So zooming in, this really feels good, just the way that this works. It flows very nice, really simple to use. So it's cool because it gives you 5 different options of your picture. They're not huge differences, they're optimized versions of the image. Not that the image that I took here wasn't optimized in the first place, doing some Photoshop work, but it brings back 5 different versions of that image, and they are pretty close, so you'll have to look really close to see the details. Most of them are just kind of a different wash on the image or something like that. So this is a really cool way for you to just kind of get variation out of your pictures, and definitely when the iPhone doesn't take the best pictures by itself in the first place, this app will help kind of give you a little bit of variation so you can play with the pictures a little bit. So, but it's not an app that gives you a total control over the pictures. This is for those quick times when you want to take a picture and apply an effect to it really quickly and be on your merry way. So that's what iTake-5 is. It gives you 5 different variations of your photo without having to mess around with brushes or click here or click there. It's a very simple way to get a really neat effect on your picture. So that's going to do it for the review of iTake-5. This is Jared. You've been watching the App Podcast. Check out our sponsor, GoDaddy.com. If you want to save 10% off your entire order over at GoDaddy, use the coupon code iPhone when you check out, and that'll save you 10% and help support us. So some restrictions apply. See their site for details. Take care.